Ozzy Osbourne left very specific instructions for his funeral before his heartbreaking death last week. The Black Sabbath star's legion of loyal fans were left bereft when the singer's devastated family announced he had died at the age of 76. The dad of 6 wowed fans just days before his passing at Black Sabbath's epic farewell gig in Villa Park, in which he encouraged the starstruck revelers, who had traveled from all over the world to see him, to make more FG noise. It comes as a whole host of famous faces get ready to pay their final respects to the star, who, in typical Ozzy fashion, insisted his funeral should be a party 11 years before he left the world, reeling from his devastating loss. Ozzy Osbourne insists funeral should be a celebration. They can play Justin Bieber if they want. Insisting he wanted his funeral to be a celebration and not a wake, Ozzy said in 2011 he didn't care if mourners listened to Justin Bieber and Susan Boyle during the service. Speaking to The Times, he said, "Honestly, I don't care what they play at my funeral. They can play a medley of Justin Bieber, Susan Boyle, and We Are the Diddymen if it makes them happy, but I want to make sure it's a celebration, not a wake." No harping on bad times. Conceding how fortunate he was as one of the most successful and treasured musicians in the world, Ozzy also said there would be no time for misery at his funeral. Expressing his gratitude for everything he had, he said, "There'll be no harping on the bad times. It's worth remembering that a lot of people see nothing but misery their whole lives, so by any measure, most of us in this country, especially rock stars like me, are very lucky." Adamant that none of his greatest hits are played. In 2016, Ozzy seemed to have changed his mind about the music played at his funeral. When asked again about the playlist, having previously said he didn't care if boppers Bieber and Boyle were heard at the service, the star opted for songs from the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band or Revolver, though he admitted he needed more time to think about it. He was also adamant that no music played from his greatest hits, or anything cheerful was played, as he told NME, "I definitely don't want my greatest hits album. I never listen to it, it embarrasses me. And I definitely don't want a cheerful song. I'm dead." One final prank. Known for his humor throughout his career, Ozzy joked about playing one final prank at his funeral, such as showing a video of him asking a doctor for a second opinion on his death. He also told The Times he was partial to creepy noises coming from inside his coffin as he made light of the heartbreaking day, which is now, sadly, upon us. In true Ozzy fashion, he said, "I'd also like some pranks, maybe the sound of knocking inside the coffin, or a video of me asking my doctor for a second opinion on his diagnosis of my death. There will be no harping on about the bad times."